I don't like that. I'm gonna do it right here. Lord, I wish that dog shut the hell up. Now I heard what they say. Oh, my fabric over there. You get that good, good stuff from back in the day. Oh, my face. Oh, okay. Get me a little sweet right quick. I am early. Oh, my leg. Okay, so I'm gonna make this pattern. Well, I already made the pattern. I'm just gonna transfer it and pre-cut my stuff. So I'm gonna use these. So it can be a permanent pattern. Let me go get my weights because I don't have anything to hold these in place. Unless I got something out here. Let me see. I might actually have something over here that I can use. Let's see. Let me go get my weights right quick. I heard that they say. Oh, now I heard that they say, "Hey, Shonda, hey, what's up, Life with Marcy?" I think it's in. I can't see from here. Yeah, so I already made a pattern earlier, and I guess this week I've been so obsessed with making. I guess you could say making underwear. It sounds weird, but I've just been replacing all of them, and so I wanted to make it. I guess you could say more official. So I went and got. Well, I already had these in the cut. These are like those plastic cutting mats that you get from bracelets. It's so relaxing and fun. You know what? I haven't made bracelets in a while, but I lost all these beads and I ended up buying like some cheap string from like the Dollar Tree and I had to restring them recently, but I haven't made any bracelets in a while. Yeah. Now this is a like I said, the little cutting mat. So these cutting mats, I like to use these to transfer like different patterns that I make. So, you know, it's official when I decide to go ahead and put it up on this one. So luckily it's big enough to fit up here. And I'm just gonna transfer the pattern that I already created because I'm just, you know, sipping and having a good time tonight. Yeah. So that way I can make them and I don't have to worry about, you know, looking for this paper and all that. Like, it's official. And I'm just gonna take some of my weights and lay it as flat as possible. And always I use my crafting, well, my regular scissors to cut out regular items. I never use my those are my fabric scissors. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut this out. And when I made it, I basically made the whole piece. Hold on, I got it upside down. I made the whole piece, right? But it can be removed. And I'm making panties. And I created a pattern a couple days ago to like basically remake the ones that I had. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and remake the pattern like I said and then make it easier for me to transfer it and make them. So I just want to make like, you know, something permanent. Like the paper, I know I'll end up probably losing it, throwing it away, or whatever the case may be eventually. So again, I want to use this. I have to go in 5 minutes, but I sub. Thank you for subbing. You know. Okay, cool. So this one, again, like I said, I got this from the dollar and a quarter store, and you get two of them. So they always, you know, something nice you can switch it out with. And so I'm just gonna cut this off. And I got a few patterns already lined up that I want to use. But I just had to get this up here right. I have a pattern that I'm already creating. Well, I already created, and I'm basically yes, I do. Check out my link and stuff. Everything about me is on my page. Chat, my new stove was delivered today. I done walked in and out my kitchen 50 times. I'm in love. I knew you was gonna be in love. I'm so glad. What's your first meal that you gonna make on this new stove, Shonda? Cause it's Friday, and I know uh G Baby already got ideas. And so tomorrow night, I'm looking forward. thank you for thank you, Christopher. How you doing? I'm looking forward to him coming through and saying what he want, and then I'm looking forward to Saturday. You telling talking about all this good food you cooking Saturday night for Sunday. That's what I'm waiting on. I already knew it was coming this week. I had the feeling. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've been waiting. Cause I know it's gonna be some recipes and things click clacking all up and through that kitchen. Yes, indeedy. And it's gonna be a good time. I'm waiting on the first meal and the first dessert. Oh shoot! I'm trying to make sure I cut this straight. Anyway, got that piece off. And the thing about these, like they have like a curve on the end, so try to make sure I get those right. I said, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out because it's gonna make everything official. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut out. I got 3 fabrics that I'm going to use for tomorrow. Well, for the next couple pieces, not all tomorrow, because I'm not gonna sit there. I'll be live for like 8 hours trying to sew all that stuff that I got right there. But I'm gonna make me a few patterns. I don't really like this curve. I might end up having to take this curve out. That might have been the issue the last time. I think I'm gonna slant it like that. That'll make it much better. Ask my mom if I can buy it. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I do have a few of them. I believe pork roast, sauerkraut, potatoes, carrots. He said, "Grandma, it's beautiful. What a what you about to cook?" I know he did. Hey, cornstarch, how you doing? He said, "What you about to cook, Grandma?" Yes, I want to learn how to sew bad. You gonna have to tune in. I got a few. I got quite a few videos, just like from the beginning, showing how to thread your machine. Um, Honestly, a lot of times I talk about how the easiest way to do it is if you can find like a machine that's not too expensive but it's in really good shape, because a lot of people sell them on marketplace. um if you really don't want to go and get one from the store, but if you do want to go get one from the store, I would get one from Wally, because at least you can take it back if something go wrong with it anytime soon. I'm gonna ask my mom if I can buy. Okay, thank you, Life with Marcy. Um, I the first one that I got was like $60. I got it on Marketplace. The lady I got it from, it was in great condition. I actually still have it like in the cut somewhere. It was in great condition. She only wanted $60 for it. She basically flat out said she didn't have the time for it because she worked all the time. And I got a really good machine just because somebody ain't had time. And I just practiced with that one right there. And you know, a lot of the stuff as it relates to like what you need to sew, whatever type of fabric you're using, you need to know like what needle is good for that fabric. So if you come out saying, okay, I wanna get into the stretch materials, right? You can go flat out and get you some like knitting needles, knit needles, and those will stretch with whatever you're about to make. And you can kind of just ride out that practice on what you're interested in. And not only that, practice on fabric that's not expensive. Happy Friday, Shonda. So I'm gonna put this one up here, and I'm gonna attach these together some kind of way. And I got it backwards. Yeah, I got it backwards. So that's the back part. So I'm gonna have to cut one out with the entire back part. But yeah, I try to go in and just share different things because it's a lot that I learned. A lot of you know obstacles, but I mean I really feel like for the overall, I've learned a lot of patience with sewing. I done tore up so much fabric it ain't even funny. So yeah. With that being said, and honestly, I taught myself and I learned from YouTube University. I sure did. I just watched certain people, and the people that I watched, well, the lady I probably told this story a million times. Hey, Reba. I probably told this story a million times. The lady that I used to watch, she basically taught how to trace your own stuff and make clothing. And I thought it was the dopest way to learn how to sew. It was so easy. And that was before I bought a pattern. Like I just would practice on fabric that I had, or like when I got my machine, I would like, change something that I already have. So I would like revamp something else that I already had instead of going to buy fabric and recreating it. I went and changed it up a little bit. Hmm. And that was the easiest way for me to learn. Grab mess, but I ain't gonna lie, I did buy some fabric and I messed it up, and so I just started really practicing what I all on what I already had, or I go to the thrift store and get some, wash it and change it and made it my own until I felt comfortable enough to go ahead and do everything else. So yeah, Reba, I'm still stuck on creating these panties, girl. So I'm getting ready to make it official and make me a an official pattern. And I'm basically using the the cutting board that you get it from the dollar and a quarter store. My daughter and I stay amazed at your creations. Oh, thank you, Shonda. I have no life. I guess, let me stop. No, but I just love the whole creative process. And the thing is, it's all about finding other people that actually just like to just create. Or even if you not really in that creative space, like I'm not gonna lie, I watched so many different videos and tutorials before I even started sewing. Like I literally would binge watch on the weekends. And girl, you couldn't tell me I wasn't already sewing in my head. And so when I actually started sewing, I ain't gonna lie, I was mad, impatient. I popped threads because it was a lot that I did not know about, like threading my machines and all that. It was just so much. So, well, okay, right. But yeah, this is the front. This is the back. And basically, I just created me a official pattern that I can use. I created an official pattern to be able to use. I threw the paper away, and I'm gonna be making a whole bunch of these. I ain't gonna lie. Them people, they not getting my money no more. They not giving me no clothes that spray with chemicals. I'm not doing it. Child, they got rolled up out it. They got rolled up out of here. Talking crazy. Talking about nothing. So this is a fabric I had for a while. I don't even remember where I got it from. But I seen where it was a pattern, but I'm just gonna cut it the way I got it. It was something I seen, and it was laid out. I ain't even gonna worry about that one. I just cut mine the way I want to cut them. So this is a piece of scrap fabric that I had for a while, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this, and I'm gonna just trace everything up. And like I said, I'm gonna have these ready, so when I do come back and I can sew, my stuff is already kind of ready to go. Um, I mean, there's nothing wrong with cutting it on live, but I did want to have a few already ready. Cause I've been wearing these things. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been wearing them. Mm-hmm. Show have. Now this is probably some fabric I had a while ago. But like I said, I went ahead and cut. Okay. Now this is gonna be folded. Will turn towards the edge, so that ain't gonna fit. But yeah, child, ain't nothing going on. I was sitting in here, honey. I was looking for Rob. I was sipping my champagne, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go live and get some of my stuff ready tonight. That way I don't have to cut my stuff out tomorrow, and I already have what I need. Oh shoot, it felt like it was moving. So I feel like I moved it. But, yep. And then I'm gonna cut the front part on the fold, because that way I can go ahead and just open the fabric up. Come on now. Get right. This fabric better get right or get left behind. Okay? I'm trying to turn it my way so I can cut it. Girl. I said, you know what, I would have sewn tonight, but I was like, I don't think it's a, good idea, because the champagne, it ain't no different than, so I can operate these scissors now. But I was just sitting in here chilling. I was like, let me go ahead. Go live for a little bit. And that's the front. And then I gotta cut the back out from the pattern. Now, if I had you know what? If I had some that actually, what would be fun? If I cut this in a different fabric, and I cut some of this off and cut the other one off half and half, and like join the fabrics, and it'd be looking real crazy, but it'll be different. I was gonna cut some lace and make me a little lace pair. All this extra off. Okay, so that's that piece. That's cut. That's the front. And then I gotta cut the back for that one. But I always want to make sure I cut it on the stretch. That way I got some clothes that's gonna stretch my ears. Okay. I feel like I'm cutting it on the wrong side. This piece was uneven anyway. I was just trying to make it work. So that's what's going on with that. Oh Lordy. What's going on, y'all? What I missed? Besides everybody their mama dragging Dum Dum Diddy. It's a lot going on. And of course, these can be cut like if you had a that would be faster too. And I didn't even think about it. Like a cutting board. I do have a cutting board. I will have to go get it. But you can lay the cutting board down and you can use your rotary cutter to cut it out. You can use scissors, or you can use an electric pair of scissors. So it's more than one way to cut. Also, I don't know why. I think I'm like the only person still um, using regular scissors. I don't know why, but I like my scissors. Now I do need to get them sharpened, but they work pretty good. Okay, so this part is done. So that's one. That's one pair. That's done. And you can pretty much cut any type of fabric you want that's stretchy and knit to make these. So yeah, they really perfect. I wish I would have brought my clips out here. Would have went ahead and clipped them together, but it really don't matter. And also, again, I think I talked about it on the other live. Like one of the things you need to always remember, like when you're sewing, you're pretty much sewing it inside out. So you always, do your stitching on the inside of what you're working with. So you will definitely, turn all the good sides together and then leave the raw edges on the outside for you to be able to sew together. So I'm gonna put this to the side. That's ready for tomorrow. Now these are like some stretch knits. That's why I said I need to tame my, I guess you could say my purchasing, because this one I'm not tripping about, because this one was actually on sale. It was like $2 a yard. So they was having like a major sale a few months ago. They might be having one now. I have no idea. I ain't been over there. And I pretty much have more than enough of this one left over to do quite a few if I wanted to. So I'm just gonna fold this one some kind of way. I was looking to see if I had a piece already cut somewhere, but I guess I don't. No, I don't. Okay, so. And I'm pushing it out that way because I don't want to accidentally cut that in while I'm cutting up here. Fold this one in half. It's a hot mess sometimes with folding some of these knits. I'm gonna make it work. There we go. That's enough to cut one of these. So I'll go ahead and cut this one right here. I feel like I need to be standing up because it's like so many angles and stuff like that. And I feel like I'm being lazy just sitting here. Ah, let me cut this. Move this chair out the way. to it. And then go ahead and cut the top out. I think I'm gonna start doing my rotary cutter. Okay, that's the back piece. It's not cut. Hold on, let me get these extra pieces off. Turn it this way. This thing started to make me mad. It's just like those little pieces on the side. That's why it's good to have like different cutters and electric cutters and stuff. Anyway, so that's the back piece. It ain't the cutest pattern, but it'll work for already having the fabric. It'll work for me. Now, if I wanted to turn this into like a swimwear type of situation, I would get the little liner, and I could just basically put the liner on one side, and boom, you got a piece of active swimwear. So focus. I really don't need this much space for this one. It's not that big. The front piece. Hey, Kanan. The Warriors come out and play. What in the world are you talking about? Who is the Warriors? I don't know. I might be stuck making these for about a week or so. I thought you had a headband on. You know what? You must got your drink and your two-step going on tonight. What you got going on? I'm talking about a headband. I do. It's a headband on the outside of my bonnet. You wow. Something in my eye. Okay, so I cut that one. I did that one. I did this one. And I got me a. I had a trash can that you like, put your feet on and it opens. I decided to repurpose that and use that for my fabric scraps. So I got that in the cut now, finally. That way I don't have to grab no doggone bag or nothing. Okay. So that's that piece ready to go. Like I said, it will have to be stitched on the side, stitched there, and then hem everything else. And have me a pair of panties. Hunters. Just chilling at home. What you smoking on? Let me find out. Let me find out. Got some of that Cali Iwi. You know, I know a botanist in the area. Oh, I know an actual botanist that is just amazing in my area. And yeah. You laughing? I'm serious. They told me about this thing they had, and I was like, "What's that, honey?" God Almighty. Well, you know, here we don't have to have they changed the laws, but you know it's always a catch 2020 with that, because even with them being changed, they criminalize it. They set up the Pum Pum owners on that, because when you get a Pum on the registration, it's a trick question. I didn't even show off the fabric. Oh yeah, this is a little cheetah jank going on. So basically, a lot of people are they can't do both. Oh yeah, it's legal here, friend. You can they say you can't have both. That's what they say, because on the thing, on the application, like I said, it's a trick question. And that trick question got people caught up. So for instance, the little boy, it wasn't this January, was it last January, he was 6 and he took the, you know what, to school? You can, but no, I'm telling you, the way that it's, see, they tripped the people up when they did that. I'm telling you. So, let me give you a situation. The little boy that was 6 that took the Pum Pum to school, and Pum Pum, the teacher, yes, 6. It was a viral story, and that happened in the neighboring city. Damn, I gotta have. Right. There is. I know it's a will and it's a way. Yeah, that's why I said you just gotta be careful who you're around, what you talk about, and stuff like that too. But so the lady, they came and got, the situation that happened with him, because he was so little, it was a different case, and that's how they ended up getting her. They went and charged her federally, because she had that, and she had both of them together in her place when they went to her home after her little boy had did what he did. And so she ended up getting a federal charge, and I'm pretty sure, but either way, like here you can even have a certain amount of plants when they legalize it. That's why I said, people, some things that could be, a really good thing that can, a person that really need it for anxiety or whatever the case may be. It could be a really good thing that can help a person, but it's always somebody out there that's gonna ruin it for the rest of us. So You know, people recently, a lot of people just start being extra with what they had going on. So say if you know they say you can have three per person. People was like having the most. And then not only was they having the most, they got into distribution. It's legal here. However, even though I work from home, that disclaimer is in there regarding recreational use. I'm cool. I ain't got my job to do. You ain't got it to do, Shonda. Yes, Shonda gonna tell you what a hot bitch beat. She got it to do. I'm about to take this thing off my head because I still got my I'm tripping like I ain't washed my hair. My hair is, you know what I'm saying? I got me 3 OG Bobby Johnson braids in here. You said cut out a size 6. I would have to make a pattern for a size 6. Oh, if I had a pattern girl, you know I would. I got you. I'm gonna have to create one that's smaller. I'm pretty sure I can take inches off of this to make that happen. But yeah, I thought this was cute because it was a fabric that I already had. And like I said, I was like, I'm just gonna grab some of these um ones that I have. But yeah, it's like, but you know, it's a lot. It's still it's. I feel like them doing that was still kind of a setup, no different than like the chase. Um, yeah, I got 3 OG Bobby Johnson girl. Look at that moisture, girl. And I had to tame this hair, girl. I had to figure it out. Cause ain't no way in the world. I'm hot. So like, you know, if I wanted to pull out my braids tomorrow, I could wear, you know what I'm saying, wear it how I want to wear it. I don't know. I think I'm like having some flashes because this week has been a rough week as far as like being hot. So I ain't even gonna talk about that. But anyway, yeah. So they it's like a catch-22 with it, and they already have like the laws laid out for people that violate the amount of plants. They've they've created stuff, but because the laws are written so loosely here, they kind of just put them under like so many different things and then just try to convict on whatever they can. Um, Basically, it's a Commonwealth state, so that's the kind of stuff they do. But you know, you gotta have. Child, I got my champagne. I'm all right. But no, I do know. I'm so serious. I know a botanist that is top tier. I mean, when I tell you they had okay, so back when I was younger, one of my brothers that Lord, I shouldn't even be saying this. Well, he done already he all right. He done already learned his lessons and moved on, you know, and doing better in his life, from what I know. So back when he was a young, crazy, wild young man, he he was from Arizona, right? He would drive all the way from Arizona to the East Coast, him and his dog, and he would make stops along the way. If you picking up what I'm putting down. So when I was young, that was the first time I had ever, I guess you could say, encountered botanist grade. And Thankfully, he got out of that life. But that was the first time. And then I believe in 2000, back when I was living in Georgia, I encountered botanist life. And so, I mean, botanist grade. So, to see the person, recently, I was like, wow, I have not seen or heard of barking. Somebody damn dog been barking for the last 2 hours. It's driving me crazy. And my dog bark a lot, but this is crazy. Um, yeah. So it's legal. People be doing too much. Like, Lord, we can't tell our people stuff be legal. I just because everywhere you go, that's what you smell here. Like for real. Like you could be getting out your car, walking past somebody in a, getting ready to go in a grocery store. Hello. And that's it just be going on. And I mean it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing because people they be chilling and they be living their life. And I ain't mad at them. That's what they need to do to remain calm and enjoy and have a vibe going on. I ain't mad. Now, what they bet not want to do is ride down the road like that. Because I think it's weird because it's legal, but I think it's legal in your house. These people, like, because they say it's legal, these people think that they can go to, like, anywhere and because you can literally have, I want to say an ounce. You have to have over that amount to even have any type of charge. So you can have at least that much in your possession without being charged. But people they just be doing, they be, child, they be at the stores, like, they walk clean out the stove, light it up like it's a cigarette. They just gonna do what they want to do. But yeah, I got those done. I would stove, but I didn't bring my machines in here yet. Um, I'm still trying to figure out what it's gonna look like in here sewing. But I did bring my stands to like sit my machines on. I just haven't set them on up there. And I shall be having them, in place by tomorrow. More than likely, I'll probably go live like 11 or 12 or something like that. Um, yeah, I'm just sipping my champagne, having a good time. That's what I'm doing. And oh yeah, it's a major catch 22 here when it comes to that. And the funny thing is, one of my old friends told me about it. The crazy thing is, I remember filling out the application, and I just, I checked. I mean, I wasn't, but I was like, well, what if I wanted to? That mean I can't. Canaan said it's a, well, there's a will, there's a way. Yes, indeed. But yeah, child, you gotta have you some botanist rooms. But they made it legal. And yeah, the people they be child, they be the ones that are gifted and Cause it's a lot of trial and error to make sure it work the way it need to work, because you gotta have that pH right on the soil. You gotta have the humidity in the place. I was like, them people talented. They real talented. They got it. They got it though. They be working it out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in my room now and go look at the wall until I fall asleep. I said it like I was so pathetic, didn't I? That was funny. Girl, y'all know I ain't about to do that. I ain't gonna look at no walls. How I fall child. I'm gonna go to sleep. Cause if I'm gonna go to sleep, I'm gonna go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I do. I love. I like this right here. This is like, a lot of people that make smaller patterns. They really use, what they have to make things work. Um, yeah. Anybody got anything to say? Everybody's so quiet tonight. Everybody's just chilling. I'm laughing because everybody probably in the clouds. That's why I'm laughing. It's a beautiful place some days. People be anxious to obtain work from home. People don't be reading the guidelines. My company don't hire in Cali or Hawaii. Oh wow. You know what? I seen a work from home position recently. I'm really thinking it's like a subcontractor for a electric company, if I'm not mistaken. I seen it and I was like, yeah, you gotta be careful with that. You know what? What's interesting? It's this lady that I follow, and she is um I wouldn't call her an economist, but everything, dealing with the economy, she's an enthusiast. I would say that. So listening to her, one of the things she was talking about recently, she was talking about how a lot of places are doing away with work from home. A lot of companies. Um, and I was like, that's interesting because a lot of people are way more productive and they can get way more done in a shorter amount of time, without being micromanaged and all of those things. And so she started to talk about a lot of different reasons why the people were uh, beginning to have the people go back into the office. So one of the things I remember, and I'm gonna try to remember it as much as I can, and break it down the way she said it. One of the reasons they were talking about how like a lot of the buildings, were just sitting there, and then you think about um, what they paying for them and things of that nature or whatever, the commercial spaces, right? So, a lot of places are getting hit really hard with the commercial spaces. No, a lot of people are, not looking for them. Child work from home changed my life. Just do your homework. I wish my job was hiring. We already had this conversation though. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I was just talking about it. No, nothing major. I'm okay. Um, but that's an interesting current topic though, because I just finished watching it like the other day, like yesterday, and she was talking about how a lot of the, I guess you could say, higher ups wanted the people to come in. It's weird to say it, but they wanted to be able to supervise them as a way to see how efficient, or what they did, and things that all the extra micromanaging stuff, to make it seem like they actually working, right? So they can be actually supervising. But also, with the different levels of, I guess you could say, AI that's being added and implemented into a lot of businesses, they're trying to find ways to gather information and data from some of the workers to make their bots more productive, if that makes sense. And I was like, what? So she was just talking about a lot of different stuff, and I just thought it was real interesting. But I'm not saying all companies. I'm just saying certain ones. I don't know who. I really don't follow that closely, but I know it can be life changing. It's a beautiful thing because we always talk about how it's ghetto outside. Because child, I don't have a ghetto story for today. I really don't. Thankfully, um, but I do know how yeah, it's ghetto outside. I ain't have to go out there too much today. I would have got my champagne, but I was able to get in and out before it got too ghetto. So that was a beautiful thing. That was a beautiful thing. So that was real, really nice, very productive. It was given what needed to be gave. So I like that for me. I like that for me because it's not like that every day going outside. It's real very gets very sketchy real quick. But it was cool. I didn't get the champagne I wanted from Aldi. That's when I said it got ghetto in that moment. So I was asking the clerk about, I was like, well, where's all the champagne? I was like, well, they at least have a bottle or two. He was like, oh, they bought it all. It was a lady earlier. She bought 20 bottles. I said, they wish could have left me one. Just one. Like, even if I find something that's on sale, I'll try to at least leave one or two back. I said, Lord, she ain't leave me nothing. She ain't leave me nothing. But I made it, and I found something else. I'm in love with the extra dry. It's not a lot of sugar in it, and it's real smooth. Funny you said that. My current manager has just been reported to HR by yours truly. He has continuously attempted to micromanage me, even down to no power when we had this. I remember you was telling me about the tornado. Yeah, that's why I said, like, she, one thing I can say, I love her channel because she's like, okay, so she is a business owner, and she basically, worked from home and used her platform to talk about different stuff like that. Oh yeah, I remember when she said she wrote that strongly worded letter and got on his feet. And then it was like, you had like you had proof. And I think that person just want to be extra afterwards because at the end of the day, they have to act like they actually doing some work and they doing their job. Even though you're here, they're there, or whatever the case may be. So, anytime I hear anything like work from home from like, cause it's like it's a couple people that I listen to that talk about a lot of different things. It's one person I talk to that breaks down I guess you could say the news, excuse me, the news, or like current events that aren't being broken down and really covered in the headlines. So I do follow that person. And that person is like really, really knowledgeable and be kind of on point. Um and generally when they say it's gonna be a shortage of this, there's a shortage of that coming through, it generally is a thing. And for real, I ain't gonna lie, lately it's been a lot of places have been having a hard time with keeping uh potatoes in stock and stuff like that. I did see the increase in the egg amount, and then they talking about a recall or something, whatever. And then that person talks about a lot of different, I guess you could say passive business things, passive income, multiple streams. So that person talks about a lot of stuff, but that was one of the things that they talked about. They was talking about work from home, and yeah. Oh, and also her channel is, I guess you could say, she talks about, well, she does a lot of coaching and different stuff like that, but it's more so for people that have like small businesses that are trying to get out of the beat system. So I like that channel a lot. Um, yeah, I don't know. I guess people just want to find a way to do it. I don't know. I don't know, sir. You in New Mexico? What? I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. I weather aren't the same. Plus, I couldn't even allow my daughter to come home because she's on oxygen 24/7. Right. And you know what? It was funny because I was watching this other guy. It was on TikTok. I want to say it was a couple of days ago, like 2 days ago. And he was like, y'all, if y'all gonna go to these jobs, they say do the bare minimum. Do what is necessary of you and do not go overboard because they don't give a damn about you. I said, my goodness. He said a mouthful. He said a mouthful. And yeah, yeah. And yeah, I don't even know what else to say about that. It is what it is. But yeah, that, and then y'all on two different time zones. You bugging me. I'm all the way over here. Child, leave me alone. Leave me the hell alone. I don't like being micromanaged. Before I started, like, doing a lot of the stuff that I actually went to school for, I had worked many, many jobs, and it was a whole bunch of POS. You know what I'm saying? That's all they wanted to do. They hired or promoted people that would do, that were puppets. Um, I don't know what else to say about that. Cause I be done saying too much. I don't know what else to say about that. I think I'm gonna go listen to me a sound bath. You know, I want to listen to one that has water with it as well. So I think I'm gonna listen to one that has water therapy along with it, and I'm gonna let it sing me to sleep. And it's gonna be so beautiful. I love sound baths. Let me see which one I want to listen to. I'm excited. Kaya finally got her butt offline. She was up there for 4 hours. I know the people. They talked her head off. He's countlessly texting me for days, asking me to show him proof we had no power. What? I told him to Google it. He did, then finally left me alone. Nope, I'm about to escalate this. Yeah. And, and that was another thing that she was talking about as well, how a lot of the supervisors are starting to, be extra with the people that work with them under them, um, because of the market, more, per se, like, and I remember her talking about, when certain things happen, of course, make sure you have your documentation. And I know you got your documentation, so that's gonna be a walk in the park for you, because I know you're gonna eat his ass up with that documentation. And she was saying that, and I was like, dang. But I can see how petty it can be and very competitive, and I don't know. People are just weird when it. I would like in my head, in my head, I'm thinking when you work at home, it's like being in your own home should be able to buffer some of the BS that you would generally work on a regular basis with. Like, when you in a work setting or next to somebody in another office or cubicle, whatever the case may be, I just don't see the extraness. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would that person get out of being that extra? I don't get it. I don't follow. I don't understand. I don't understand that at all. But mm, I don't know. That reminds me of when I went to go, wash, and it was a lady that been there at that same location for at least 14, maybe 15 years, wiping down those machines. And the first time I had to go the other week and wash, I seen the gentleman throw like a white bag of clothes at her. I don't know if she washed them wrong. Or I don't know what she did. But I was just looking. I was like, oh my gosh, no, he didn't. Like, it was like watching, and I was just telling my daughter about this. It was like watching a dramatic story unfold in a different language because nobody was speaking English. So I'm just like, you know how you looking from side, you looking at one person, then you looking at the other person, and you looking. I was like, oh snap, what they got going on? So I went yesterday. This same lady tried to be funny, but when she did it, she started speaking in Spanish, and I was like, okay, I know a little bit of Spanish. And so what I yelled at her, because she was mad because she had to put uh, money into the machine that I was using because that machine ended up not working. All my other stuff, dried in the other ones, but that one, and I just showed it to her. She had attitude, and so it was another lady. She didn't speak English either, but she got the gist of what I was trying to say. So she went and got a letter to, put on it so nobody else would lose their money or whatever. So the Spanish lady, she was like, put in another one, put in another one. I said, well, I already paid my money. So she got an attitude and she put the coins in and she walked off. So the other lady was walking up and she said something to her along the lines of money. I said, no, I ain't asked her for no money. And furthermore, you already put the money in the machine. I said, I don't speak a lot of Spanish. I said, but I speak enough. But in that moment, I didn't feel sorry for her ass no more. I see why that man threw that bag at her because she was nasty. That's why she was still sitting there washing them damn machines for 14 years. So the next time, you know, because I'm not gonna argue with nobody that been cleaning washers and dryers for 15 years, cleaning the outside of them. I'm not gonna do that. But you're not gonna try to make it seem like I was asking for, asking for nothing more than what I deserved in that moment. Baby, I just cut the machine on so I can dry. I gotta go, cause now I got to wait longer. Cause you've been washing these down for 11 days, for 14 years. You know what the hell a warped dryer look like. You know how that gasket look when it don't work no more. Now me, I don't know because I don't work there and I don't use those dryers. But I was able to open it and show it to her. I was like, you see how, because it was like, it was like, what I'm saying, a little thing around it, the little rubbery piece, it was just warped. And I was like, that bitch knew that. You didn't count on nobody coming to you. Oh, bitch, I came to them. I went straight to them. They was over there talking and stopped them right in their tracks. Hold on. You, come here. Who? You gonna get my goddamn money back? I ain't put another quarter in that motherfucker. One machine was $6.50 and the other one was $5 to wash. And I still gotta dry. Bitch, you crazy. He now understands that my stand on business that's not gonna make micromanage me outweigh his BS. Yeah, he'll get the fuck on. He'll get the fuck on. Some people, you know what I'm saying? You got to teach people. You got to teach them something. Just a little bit. But, they count on people to be irate, when handling those type of situations or whatever the case may be. But no, stand on business. Girl, shit. She was like, oh, move your clothes. Like basically telling me to move it out of the dryer. She ain't telling me she gonna put it in another one. She gonna put money or nothing. Y'all bitches need to learn some English. You been here 14 years and you don't know how to talk. She understood money. I said I spent my money. Where my money? That bitch was mad. gosh, this shit was so damn funny. I said, this is ghetto. That was, you know what, Shonda, that was my ghetto outside story. I was saving just for you because you know I be having to tell you about my ghetto outside stories. But that was even worse because I had to go to the laundromat. And I refuse not to wash my clothes. I can't, girl. I don't know how people do it. I run a water bill up. Girl, I be done wash every 3 days. But then she been there 50 days. She been there 14 years. That's probably about 50 11 mom. Mm-hmm. When them people, when they had that place only a few years back then. She was one of their first people that they hired to clean. So she cleans the laundromat and she wash, whoever, because they had like a drop off service. So, they do that too. So when that man threw them a white bag of clothes, he threw them on the floor in front of her ass to the floor at her feet. I said, "Dang, why?" And he was mad. He was yelling something. I ain't know what he was saying because I don't speak what he speak. He wasn't talking in Spanish. He wasn't speaking Spanish. Mm-mm. He wasn't speak. I don't know what he was. I just know they used to make some good Cantonese food when they used to have a restaurant and when their family was down there. Now they got some other people they don't party in, but I don't know what the people that cook the Cantonese food, that's the language he was talking to her in. I ain't had no Cantonese food in a long time. See, I don't eat out, but their food, it's like no other. Can't nobody cook like them. Mm-mm. They're cooking different. But yeah, child, you gotta let them know. I said, girl, I don't put enough quarters in there to get. That's what gave me about 15 to 20 minutes running quarters back. Them bitches. I said, you mad over some quarters? Bitch, I gotta sit in here for another 20 minutes. Girl, I was mad about that. Girl, mm-mm. That's ghetto. Going to the laundromat. What's up, GTA? I don't know what's going on. I'm not going on. We just in here chilling. Everybody tired from the work week or whatever week they had, just chilling and vibing. What's going on with you? I'm sorry to hear that, honey. My condolences. Um, I need to make me some stuff for my face. Like my face been breaking out. Oh, okay. I think my hormones are out of whack. Child, the two delivery guys for the store apologize for no reason. I play YT while working in the background. It's noise. They got invested in 20 minutes and was asking questions. What was you playing? know what you should make. I know food ingredients. I cook. Okay. Okay. Well, what you gonna cook the kids? What you gonna cook the kids? Some food or something? What you was playing in the background, Shonda? I'm sweating. This light is hot. It's my special food. Want to cook it now or wait? Well, what you gonna cook? I'm sweating. I gotta cut this light down some. Right on my face. Ooh. Okay, come on, chicken and green beans. Yes, indeed, and a reaction on Sex World. Child is a weekend. Oh, oh, it's one of those places. Yeah, these channels be something else. I be up there having. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'm in the bushes, and then sometimes I pop out. But yeah, some channels I just and some juice. I know that's right, some chicken and some. How you gonna cook the chicken? You gonna fry it, bake it, broil it, grill it? What you gonna do to the chicken? It's some juice. I know that's right. That sound like a plan. They got intrigued on what you had playing in the background. Oh gosh. I know that's right. No, how about today? I had my kids are asleep, but my older daughter. Okay. Um, I slept in today, and I was awakened by my dog. He was just going crazy. I was like, why is he going crazy like that? So I was still sitting in here trying to figure out why he was going crazy. And then eventually I was like, oh, it must be somebody at the door. So it was the maintenance guy. And because I got a camera, they ain't about to just walk in here. They gonna sit and they gonna wait and wait. So I don't even know how long the man was out there waiting. So I go open the door, whatever. He came and did what I needed him to do, which was amazing because it like so I got to get her to sleep. She said no. Why is my daughter up? I don't know. Put that baby to sleep. Put them children. Put away the kids. Hold on now. I need to get my 12-year old. Oh, okay. So I was telling him about the laundromat situation. That we were just talking or whatever. He was a cool dude or whatever. And I was like, cause I'm too old to be going to the lawn. Yeah, they are much, child. Yes, they are. And so, I'm telling him about the laundromat story. And I was like, cause I'm too old to be going to the laundromat. He was like, oh, you don't look old at all. Girl, let me tell you something. I had this dress on and I had four plaits, Sealy plaits. One of them was sticking up right here, and the other three was laying down, girl. And I just clearly just walked up out the bed. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry to wake you up," but child, he was not bothered, honey. And I was like, "Yeah, cause I need to cook." And he was like, "Oh, you be cooking?" I was like, girl, this man is too much. These days, they're true. I was trying to work, watch them from a different room, watch him install my stove and remove the old one. Child, I was stressed, but please. I know that's right, girl, because I ain't gonna lie. I was in here, I had to label a few cans and stuff. So I just stayed in here and I talked to him. I did, because, I wasn't working, but I had just woke up, child, and I wasn't trying to be close all in his face because, clearly I hadn't had a chance to, get myself together because I got, woken up. Yeah, yeah, being a parent, child, it ain't no, it ain't for no chump. Yes. Um, I like seafood. I'm a seafood lover. I see food and I eat it. No, but I do like seafood. She said I was stressed, but please, girl, I was stressed, but please, this man came in here and did this work order. I was so happy that he did what he needed to do. And now I can go in there and do what I need to do. So it was something that should have been done, honestly. But I'm glad it got done. And he was like, well, that's what I'm here for. I was like, oh, girl, he had all the gay girl macaroni Tony, what they call him. He was nice looking, but child, he was a little too, a little short for me. A little too short. And plus, I wouldn't dare do that. So the kids sleep now. I thought you said one child was still up, so all of them in the bed now. I know that's right. Yes, indeed. Mine be up all night. We work third shift around here. I got one back there, but he grown. He 22. He's streaming. You can hear him laughing and talking. She in there talking and laughing, and I'm in here on the phone. So everybody on the phone or something doing something late night. I know that's why I said I don't have no itty bitty babies. Mm-mm. I just told my daughter that I gotta go do laundry tomorrow. I gotta do laundry. Girl, at least you can do it at home. Count your blessings. Cause honey, it was so ghetto having to stick a $20 bill to get $20 worth of fucking quarters. It was so ghetto having to look a laundry basket to go put it in my car, to take it back out my car, to put it inside the laundromat. I'm too old for that. And the mere fact that I don't have my washer and dryer in here no more, baby, I'm waiting for this lease to be over. I can't get it replaced. I really think they're not gonna replace it because their plumbing ain't worth a dime, which is not my fault. But you know, oh, and then I got charged for it the following month after they had already took it. I was like, I'm gonna need you to slide that on up off there because I don't have it no more. Go on, pull that up off the bill. Oh well, we're going to okay. We'll do that then because I'm not paying. I'm not paying for something I don't have. And I was like, I just went to the laundromat, girl. That was after my first trip, so I wasn't even about to play. Mm-mm, not about that. We not gonna do that. But I'm thankful I had the money to go to the laundromat. I mean, and I mean they have a laundry room around here, but I don't. Mm-mm. I went there to take my stuff, and they do have one on site, and I want to say they upgraded one of the rooms, but I just I'm actually getting ready to find me a new laundromat altogether because that one, no, there's about to be a whole another scene. But I'm pretty sure it'd be another ghetto story. Actually, an extra ghetto fabulous story if I go to another one for me to have to tell you about that one. So stay tuned, girl. So for my next one, I probably had another one to tell for the next time that I go. Oh, okay. I thought what you gonna cook your chicken and your green beans and your juice and have your juice. Okay, bye. Yes, indeed. But it's just gotta all. Shonda, did you see how that girl went and sneak this her mama? What the fuck is that? Girl, it's wild out here. Child, I do it at home. Thank goodness. Big items such as comforters and my drapes. I have to cleaners pick them up. I know that's right. Kale greens. Oh, that sound good. When you cooking at? You cooking at tomorrow, ain't you, Reba? That sound good. What? Remember what that made me think about? What Shamar was like, girl, he was like, this design. I don't know what you. This design is good. He ain't even call it lasagna. He called it design. It was so funny. Lord, how mercy. But that sound good. Ooh, I ain't had no kale. I was thinking about. You know what? I gotta go. I gotta go juice some items tomorrow. I got some cucumbers. I'm gonna juice. I'm gonna make me some cucumber juice and cause I got a lot of them. I need to go ahead and make the cucumber juice. He said that design is good. I was like, that design? What the fuck is a design? He ain't even say lasagna. I was like, that shit must was good. He couldn't even think of the name of it. That shit was busting. I ain't lying. I was saying something before. Yeah, that damn girl. I was like, I ain't had the And then before I moved here, I had a laundry. The laundry room that I had, I took the washer, the dryer, and hid it in a um storage. And then I ended up giving it away because I was just getting rid of the stuff in the storage. So just imagine giving it away. Well, I couldn't bring it in here no way. And I rented one from them. And now I can't even do that. You talking about the gal with 9 children? Yeah. Yes. She basically was talking about saying weird stuff, things about essay, and the implications that she was making was basically the person that was, I guess it was saying that the people that was okay was basically telling her she was wrong for what she was saying or doing to her mama, whatever the case may be, are the same type of females that if they were essayed, they were they were okay with it, or they were really participants. It was something weird like that. I was like, so you threw shade at your mama because you know that was really her mama's story. But Chash, you know what, Shonda? Even if you ain't caught up, girl, let me tell you what ain't happened. She ain't combed that night ahead yet. See, baby, let me tell you something. I don't want to put my pre-poo in, wash my hair, and I got my braids in, but my hair moisturized. I'm about to put my little thing back on my head to keep my moisture in. That's what's going on. She ain't ran past the comb, water, moisture, uh, Hell, she could even get. No, I ain't gonna say get that because that pink lotion ain't about a thing. But child, she done rolled out the bed with lint all in her head. Still talking about folks. Messing with that lady. Then she went on a rampage last night. She was stitching like the live that Tracy did. People was putting the videos up on TikTok of the live. So old girl was going in and stitching the lives, and she was responding to them. It was it was a hot mess, and I was like, girl, I ain't trying to infringe on nobody hustle. However, bitch need to get. It's. I was wondering, like for real. I think I think because you know she been pregnant so much lately in these streets, like every year. I really be thinking. I think, in my opinion, it's a level of psychosis, like with each pregnancy. I'm not laughing at the psychosis. I'm laughing at the chat. But it's just like a level of psychosis that I really ain't never seen before. It. I mean, I've heard of, but I haven't. Yeah, definitely need to sit down on a slight hold. Just a slight hold to keep them in place. Just keep me here. And I'm like, your spouse can 5150 you, so I don't see why he ain't did it yet. Well, somebody got a raggedy air conditioner because that thing is just clicking and clicking. But but yeah, she that mess is a hot mess. Like I just feel like that lady trying to live her life the best way she know how, and she minding her business. She cooking food. She working her job, enjoying her family, and living her life as she should be able to. But I truly enjoyed her saying, "Don't let them grown kids make you feel like." I said, "Yes, you better tell them. You better tell them." I enjoyed her getting her together. Child, I enjoyed the cuss words. I just all of it. Someone in the chat said the thyroid can alter your personality. She got that thing on her neck. She needs to get it checked out. You know what the interesting part? That's the same thing that I was saying that Tasha K has one, and she had, I forgot what it's called. It started with an R, where you go in and they go and take it down some. So she just announced that she had to go because hers got bigger again, and she had to go. She has to go in like a month or so to do it again. So you know what I'm saying? You can have it taken out, but I know like it's no way in the world it does not affect her because a lot of people, like, okay, say for instance, you know, and I mention her because she's the only person that I know of that has talked about it openly and it being an issue for her. Because, you know, you could see it when she talk and when she's, you know, whatever, entertaining. True, and I understand we all have past life. However, Mac T needs to be more real about her involvement with people. You ain't lying though, Reba. Reba, you right. You right. Because it's no way in the world she was her mama all these years and she ain't know this. But you know, she said, well, she wasn't a bad kid. You know, she was, you know, probably mouthy, you know, every now and then, but she wasn't. She was, I guess, probably, you know, whatever, behaved. But I think a part of that behavior was a part of her wanting her attention as well. And in my opinion, from what I see, it looks like she did not get the love she felt like she deserved, the attention, the time. So it affected her a lot. And as she got older, she got the attention somewhat from old boy, even though it wasn't all that, but it was probably more than what she had ever had. And sometimes that's all it takes. Yeah. And he's able to F her here and there. And you know, of course, that's gonna outweigh, you know, for a lot of females, that's gonna outweigh any type of relationship you have. Some women are just like that. So, and that was her choice that she decided to with him and to continue to, you know, go on with this thing or whatever. Now, with these kids, she said that her mama generally would tell her she don't need to have all them kids. That man ain't had no job. Woo, 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 woo. I didn't see any harm in that, but of course she's not gonna take it um and listen to it and do nothing with the information because she's already feeling some type of way about, you know, how she was raised, whatever the case may be. Then you go into the kids. I think once she was able to say, okay, this is something that I can control. This is, you know, my new reality. This is my life. I really believe in the beginning, it was the love. It's the love, the closeness, and the warmth from them kids that feeds that part of her that was never loved or loved the way she felt was, in the way she felt like she should have been loved. Then you look up, it's kind of like, I can't relate. It's like chasing a love high that you will never get again. Like, so when you see her with her oldest son and the closeness and the love and the adoration, you see it differently with him versus the others. But at the same time, it's like, okay, this is my life. This I can control. She can control her body. She can control how many kids she have. And yeah, she has the free will to do all that, but why? I don't know. I watch the reactions. I'm gonna have to go watch for myself. I watch through reactions sometimes. Sometimes I will, like, if it's something like when her mom made the reply, which I've been waiting. Child, we've been waiting for her. Like Reba said, Mac T to react Tampa, Florida style. Like we've been waiting for her to act like she got gold teeth in her mouth. That's what we've been waiting on. So when she finally did that, it was a beautiful thing. However, She's not in the business of like really going in and going there saying she don't need to have no kids or whatever. But to me, I feel like she's comfortable with her life because she can control that man, she can control her finances, and she can control the family that she created. The sad part is she in too deep. She in too deep, man. Like, that's a lot of folks. When she said she was gonna need a sprinter to drive her kids around, that'll be when she had these babies. That'll be 4 car seats, and then I'm pretty sure the other little boy might need a booster. Shonda, yes, only if you can stand it. But Peach has definitely been saying some things that she's not switched up about Maxie. She has. And do I believe? I do. But you know what? Her mama even said it. She said a lot of that stuff you saying is not true. But she's not saying that, she play around with her words a lot. And when she said her mama was her first bully, I said, damn, I believe that. Because that I didn't know. Okay, when she said that she was her first bully, right? That was deep because just imagine that's how you feel about the person that, like, that's like one of the biggest memories you can have, and then your mama got gold teeth and she round. She was up there trying to tell. No, she was up there telling that story. No, this was the funny part. This is the funny part. In one of those Stitch videos, she stitched her mama, brother, and sister talking about her. That time, that time when her slow brother got to telling stuff, he got to telling, when he was talking, whatever. That time when he went live, he was talking about them checks and all that other stuff or whatever. He was talking about her. So they all, him and his mama was sitting there, and the sister was on the phone. And in that stitched video, Peach made a point to put up there that her niece was. I know she said something about her niece looking for her. Oh, no, her sister looking for her. She was basically saying, "This is the video that made up my mind on me not effing with y'all no more." And I was like, but then you already air everybody out at that point? How does that work? Like, I get it. I get all of that stuff that happened. But do you get the right? Like, is it like some type of I'm trying to get an understanding. Like, I'm for real. Is it like a rule somewhere? Like, you know how you had a rules when you playing spades about the joker, the two, and all that. Is there a rule somewhere within the family dynamic that shouldn't have happened? I'm trying to find out because she aired out everybody. And another thing that somebody had brought up interest in. I'm going to get my gold teeth taken out and melt it down to make my G babies. Oh, you got gold teeth. You know you had gold teeth, girl. Oh, Reba fuck a bitch up. That'd be cute though. Put it in the make the little braces and stuff like that. Hello. I'm saying this because I'm saying, is it rules to this thing? Somewhere. Oh, so you not gonna bitch your head off. I know she no holds barred. But I'm just saying, she put that clip on. It was a part. It was a stitch. She stitched the video, but she had all the conversations that they was basically having that day and talking about her, and all of them was live. But it's always interesting to me how all three of them. I'm not saying they do it all the time, but they had whatever they had to say. Or But she had already then at that point she had already add everybody out. She aired out the daddy. Oh, that was another thing. Somebody had put up a video and they put this time last year. You know, the daddy had passed away this time last year. So do you think she's spiraling because of that too? Even though she act like she don't care about that man? And the people talking about somebody need to do a case study. Child, we doing a case study every day. Because we trying to get to the bottom of this thing. We really do. We on it every day for the most part. Different channels. But yeah, it's some stuff is hard to really watch when it comes to her because it's like a lot of highs and lows. It be how did it even start? Oh, it started because her mama was live or something like that, and they was talking about twins. And she was smiling like, oh, I wouldn't know which one I would want to hold first. She wasn't. Man, that girl said you would never see my kid. She stitched that part of the video and said you would never meet my twins. Then her mama came. Then Mac T came with a video. She came with a video. She shut it. She was like, blue, 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 blue. Like she really went in, and I was like, wow. I'm sorry, everything ain't for everyone. Also, I firmly believe in honor. Yes, I do. I do. Even if I'm not in the best place, I'm not gonna sit up here and go in and constantly do certain things, and I'm not gonna continue to try to trigger a person, or it's like picking. It's like even if she said she was her first bully, it's as if she turned around and became a bully herself. She's no better than her at this point. And I just feel like she's trying her best to hurt her. But if you say she's a narcissist and you say all of these things about her, you will never be able to do that to her. I don't even understand. And then you basically said you are her. So when she said that, I'm like, are you saying that to say you're upset that you have become her? I don't. Either way, Shonda, it was some wild stuff going on. This like that's what they had going on this week. She finally replied to that lady. That her mama finally replied, and it was the twin comment. And she told her, she was like, basically, this time last year, it would have hurt me. Because a lot of them videos her mama was doing, And that girl was talking about her mama was holding back tears. Like real tears. And she was like basically saying she's stronger and she's not to the point where she gonna cry about it. She ain't there no more. Oh, I don't date. Yeah, I don't date no more. That's above me. Yes. But so I do believe like the more I watch it, why I don't date no more. Um, I'm not about that life. You never ask a grown woman her age. I'm not about that life no more. I don't want to do that. It ain't, I just want to sip my champagne. I want to sew and I want to have fun. Yeah. But yeah, I just was like, I don't know. Because and then she's like, I will never need, and I don't need, oh yeah, and then she's like, a lot of people want to say that I'm going to need her. I'm like, girl, that man made a fool out of you. No explanation. Y'all, I'm sleepy. I'm about to lay down. It's okay. Good night. I love you too, Shonda. I'm gonna see you tomorrow because I know you're gonna cook something on that new stove, girl. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Damn, what time is it here? Oh, it's the same time. We on the same time. We on the same time. I'm about to finish this drink. But I'm just tired. I can't believe she's still taking digs at that woman like that. I can't believe it, but she gotta be some kind of miserable. I need to throw this stuff on. Good night. Oh, sleep well. Yeah, Shonda said, she said, I don't work all day. I got to lay down. She got things to do tomorrow. But I had to sip me some champagne tonight because I just knew we was going to go kick it and have a good time tonight on live. So I was like, well, bump it. Let me come on up here and see what's going on. But, child, I don't know. These streets jumping. I need to put my stuff back on my head. Okay. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I can't get this thing on my head. Put my cap on my head. But yeah. It was a video. Yeah, she had stitched a video. But you know what the crazy thing was? It's no way she ain't already know the dynamic because then she was like, you already know I ain't no bum, bum SB. I don't need no shoes for my kids. I can buy my. I said, oh my God, Lord have mercy. That ain't even what the lady was saying. She was just saying that she wanted to help. I mean, she wanted to get the kids some shoes for school. That's all she said. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just too much. I wish they get it together. I'm on Nano Patrol with the new. Oh, oh, that baby. Girl, they be so cute when they little. Because all they do is eat and sleep and poop. I like when they little. I do. But I ain't like Peach. I ain't like Peach. Yeah. So you on that third show. Oh, that's good. That is so sweet. That's why I said I don't understand. Like, girl, they both Mac T. I guess that's probably what the problem is because they both Mac T. All that machismo. I can't even get it out. I'm gonna just say macho mess because. And then I want to say she did a video at some point today. I didn't even listen to it. I seen it, but I scrolled by. It was like having two more is gonna be easy. And she was like holding two of the ones that she had. I was like, yeah, for the first couple months, because they not gonna, you know what I'm saying, they not gonna be tearing up and they gonna be resting and stuff like that. But girl, they gonna get bigger. I was like, it's like it's like she's still 20 or something. I'm lost. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking into it too. I don't know. It's just no way possible that I will continue. But her mama was telling her right though. She was telling her she didn't need all them kids because even if she did not want to hear it, it's like, what do you want for your life? What do you want? Like, I get being a mom. I get it's nothing wrong with that. But even if I had like even if I was a multimillionaire, I would not choose to like have 10 kids. That's not what I would want to do. And that ain't about money. It's just like everybody being able to have a quality of life. You don't even have enough energy or enough patience. That's a lot. Girl, ain't no way. Somebody got to do it. I'm ready to go get in bed. I done had enough, child. I'm just glad I ain't got to. I'm, I'm glad that I listened to mine when she told me that's enough. Okay? I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. And everybody don't always get it right. But why? That's too many people. I'm around here drinking about it. Well, I was already drinking. I ain't drinking about it because no, I ain't. That's stressful. That's like buying diapers for 30 years straight. I hope she got some stock in them diapers. Let me take my break to be. I'm going to lay down. Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be good.